You're not happy with your or your team's activity and results. Well, here's one thing to do about it. However, first of all, this is how it should be. When we are busy, we are busy. When we're slow, we're even busier, because in slow times, we're busy creating activity. When business is good, most of the time we're busy reacting to events. When these events, they slow down, the phone rings less, we have fewer inquiries, less proposals to write, less emails in our inbox. We then have to change our mindset from being reactive to proactive, and that's a big change. Many don't know how to handle this. Excuses pops up. Why call clients if they don't have a need? It's a waste of time. It's just so slow, there's not much more we can do about it. Well, I was in this situation once, and I learned one thing. Activity creates activity, which again creates more activity, and out of this sometimes comes the most unexpected results. Years ago, I had a sales manager located in Melbourne. Our branch in Adelaide had just recruited a new employee. The Adelaide branch was a successful business, and normally we would let the state manager handle this induction. However, we thought it was a little quiet in Melbourne, so why not do something? Fly there and do some co-visits with the new consultant. Create some activity, be proactive. He flew to Adelaide and went out to a hot prospect together with the new consultant. Right away, the prospect said, "You're wasting your time. I've just resigned. I'm moving to Melbourne and I will not be involved with recruitment here anymore. Nor will I be in my new job." There you go. Waste of time. But they talked politely a little bit more since they were there. My sales manager said, even though there seems to be a little business in it for him. "I'm from Melbourne. Do you know anybody in Melbourne?" No, she replied. "Well, we are a group of friends going to Melbourne Cup next week. Why don't you come along and meet some people?" She accepted, and she asked if she could bring a friend along because he was moving from Adelaide to Melbourne too. Of course. Melbourne Cup. They had a great time. They also talked business. The friend was going to open a new call center for a company called Orange and asked if we would like to be involved. Long story short, over the next few years we placed more than 400 staff there. Today it's known as Vodafone. Later, our contact from Adelaide, now in Melbourne, called and said that a large insurance company needed a new call center manager in Perth. She knew the perfect candidate. All we needed to do was to connect the dots. We did. We placed the candidate and got paid. That candidate became our client, and over the following years we placed more than 500 insurance staff with that company. Later, our Adelaide Melbourne contact became manager of a national outsourcing company and started using our services in Sydney, Melbourne and Perth. We placed about 1,000 staff there during her time, including 80 staff when Virgin Blue and Richard Branson started up in Australia. It all started with one decision: let's create some activity, going from being reactive to proactive. Doing nothing is not an option in my world, and I'm sure it's not in yours either. So if it's a little slow, my suggestion is start doing some activity. Create activity that adds value to other people. Most people will remember what you did for them, and they will reciprocate in a way that they believe will add value to you. So one thing you can do is connect with me on LinkedIn if we're not already connected, because you never know what this connection will do for you and I together. Thank you for your time. I hope you found it valuable.